Okay, here we are again. Very sorry, I shouldn't have restarted the stream, but here we go. Luckily I managed to fix the issue and hopefully I am in game. So let's see quickly. What are we going to do? Here we are in the Qualy session. Thomas Wood, Balin Borkovic 16.5. Wow, okay, so let's check quickly if everything works. Real quick, 1 second. And hopefully after that, everything. How can I add this? Everything will be alright. I really hope so. Looks good so far. Looks good so far. So, this is the second race of the new FactorFlip Season 7 Indycar Championship. We used the same mod as last year and obviously continue with my team, the Neo Cupra, and I have new teammates. Karol Ostrolek, last season's champion, is come to us, as well as Podosek, who is on track at the moment. And Podosek with a 16.4 currently is on pole, so very good lap by him. Nice job there. To be honest, I didn't even do that many Qualy simulations, so I don't even know what my ideal lap time could be here. But yeah, obviously we'll find out later. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Let's see who is on track. Vladimir Tomé is currently running in the CRM performance and he goes to a 0.5 as well, beating Borkovic by 400ths of a second. Unfortunately, we have less drivers here than last season. But yeah, we'll see. Last week we had the first round in Brands Hatch where I didn't race because I was not at home. But my team got a double podium. Karol won by a mile in the end. Who is... Oh no, that's not very good. Who is crashed already? Now he didn't start the lap, so luckily he can go out again. And dude, Shazam 16.2. Oh my god, dude, 16.2. Shazam, what are you cooking in the world? Shazam 16.2, mamma mia. Now that's really tough. To be honest, I'm not sure if I can beat that or not. That looks very fast. But let's see what is Carol doing here. Super light, I can't hit the wall, this is not a very good lap. Still manages to improve. But that was not a very good lap. Okay, soon I will also go out to the track. And yeah, let's see, but Shazam, holy, what did Shazam do, man? That looks very fast. And why am I, dude? Okay, great. My setup is ruined. I mean my gate. It was not like this at all. I mean, I will fix it after Qualy. I don't know. I moved the folder into a different location in order to get the game work, but looks like it messed up my gate. But I don't really care now, just I don't even know how much fuel I have. Okay, let's go, I don't care. So 3 laps.
That was a 16.38. That was a 16.50.
And I'm not fast enough. Shazam is on, dude, Shazam is on a pole here at the moment. What on earth is happening? 1/10 in front. Shazam, my god, dude. That's actually insane. Like, I did a 0.3 and Polish and Carol is 1/10 in front, but I don't know what Anadolu found, but they are cooking so much. Wow, oh my god, dude. First pole for Shazam incoming. Okay, let's try to fix my gate. First of all. Again, clicked the wrong. This one, I believe, yes. Not again. Okay, I will fix it in a warm-up. But oh my god, how did Shazam got pole? There is actually no way. Wow, how on earth did he pull that off? Crazy. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this and oh, not again, dude. Yeah, there was here, here, this one, here. Starting light here, slipstream here, split time here. And yeah, I think that's it. I just need to adjust some of them. This one, I think, where is the fuel? Fuel is here, okay. What else do I need? Where? This one? This one? Okay, I think I have everything what I need. Just let's put this in the correct order. Quickly. Okay, this should work, more or less. Okay, I will quickly come back, and then after that we can go to the race. Okay, I'm back. Let's do a few warm-up laps quickly as preparing for the race. The tire wear is pretty critical here, so we need to save a lot of tires, and we have to release quite a bit actually in order to do that in the turns. So yeah. But in a practice, what I practiced, it was very good. I could do like 55-60 laps.
That was a 17.35.
But Shazam is insanely fast. Now, I don't know what he found or another crew, but
Right, that was a 17.36.
they surprised everyone, I think. They surprised everyone. But I'm happy for him, you know, he was my teammate for a long time. We are good mates, and
3.
I'm actually happy for him. Such a great achievement.
That was a 17.32. That was a 17.29. All right, that was a 17.16.
And the race will be very long, 150 laps.
That was a 17.56.
We have to be careful at the start. And incidents like this as well.
0.62. All right, that was a 17.61.
And it's very easy to span, both on the pit entry and on the pit exit as well. So we have to be extra careful. I'm gonna slow down even more just to be sure that it's working out and to not span. Probably I will enable traction control as well for that reason. But yeah, hopefully we can have a good race, no game crashes on this. So yeah, I don't have to be afraid of that, luckily, here, now, at least. So yeah. I mean, in the end, we have 13 drivers, so kind of the same as last week. Oval races always tend to be very chaotic, especially Texas last week, and also the last oval race in Chicago was also lots of crashes, chaotic and stuff. But let's see, and hopefully we have a good one. I've raced here in Iowa in the RBL Indycar season. It was my first oval race here, and I had one of my biggest crashes here. One guy had a huge crash, stopped on the middle of the road, and I couldn't avoid that. Really? I mean, maybe I could have, but it would have been very difficult, so I just had a huge crash, flipped upside down. So yeah, hopefully something like this doesn't happen today. Obviously it can, but even if I am very cautious, these things can easily happen without your faults, like especially on short ovals, like a huge pile up. Hopefully we don't have this and we can actually have a clean race. But we have to wait and see. I'm planning to do a two-stop strategy with my tire saving. It is possible. What I tested offline. So that will be the target. Now I don't know how much we'll push, how much the others will push, like flat out or also saving something. I don't know that. But what I know is that the race is starting very soon. 13 drivers. And let's have some fun. 150 laps. Let's go. Round 2 of the championship here in Iowa. Let's go. 4 seconds. Yeah, absolutely great.
You got a car inside. You got a car inside. Clear. All right, that was a 17.80.
So far looks good.
17.41.
No damage, we survived the start.
That was a 17.32.
And I'm starting to pull away a little bit as well, which is a bit unexpected, but
That was a
it's not too bad.
0.43.
The thing is, I'm not even pushing one bit,
17.33.
and I'm still much faster by the looks of it, which is very surprising, to be honest.
All right, that was a 17.28. That was a 17.42. All right, that was a 17.45.
Sarnik already out.
That was a 17.55. All right, that was a 17.47.
Looks like someone else crashed as well.
All right, that was a 17.38.
Carol drove back a lot. Aye, no. Shazam, or what the hell?
17.34.
Or my timetable is in the mud. Oh my god.
That was a 18.27.
What the hell happened here? Oh my god, so much debris. What the fuck?
That was a 17.84.
I have to be very careful.
That was a 17.92. You got a car inside.
Ah, who was this? Bro.
That was a 17.55. That was a 17.52. You got a car inside. You got a car inside. You got a car inside. That was a 17.69. Clear.
Okay, traffic has been cleared. I don't know, I somehow managed to avoid everyone.
6.
Literally everyone here. So far.
All right, that was a 17.44.
We have a Cupra 1, 2, 3 at the moment.
Right, that was a 17.60.
Everything looks under control.
All
Okay, let's see, 10 laps.
17.64. All right, that was a 17.56.
Podolsek Cesar in the pits.
All right, that was a 17.45. That was a 17.49. You got a car on the outside. All right, that was a 17.68. All right, that was a 17.43. That was a 17.62.
Okay, let's wait a few more laps.
All right, that was a 17.66. All right, that was a 17.45.
Okay, I'm coming in the next lap.
That was a 17.53.
I can do one more.
That was a 17.62. Clear.
Oh my god, I was super cautious and Carol actually called back us, wow.
All right, that was a 30.00. All right, that was a 41.13.
And Podolsek is leading now.
All right, that was a 17.30. Clear. All right, that was a 17.41.
Okay, we are clear. 1, 2, 3.
17.43. All right, that was a 17.50. All right, that was a 17.46. That was a 17.52. All right, that was a 17.49. All right, that was a 17.60. You got a car on the outside. Clear. All right, that was a 17.60. You got a car inside. You got a car inside. You got a car on the outside. That was a 18.14. You got a car on the outside. You got a car on the outside. You got a car on the outside. That was a 18.16. You got a car on the outside. You got a car on the outside. You got a car on the outside. That was a 17.90. You got a car on the outside. Clear.
I lost a little bit there.
That was a 17.92.
It was not ideal.
All right, that was a 17.75. All right, that was a 17.76.
Again, a little bit bad unlapping.
That was a 17.55. All right, that was a 17.48. All right, that was a 17.58.
I need to catch up somehow.
All right, that was a 17.56.
We are good on fuel, so I can use a little bit more there.
All right, that was a 17.33. All right, that was a 17.44.
I'm trying to figure out what would be the ideal tactics.
All right, that was a 17.66. That was a 17.59. That was a 17.62. Clear. You gotta go on outside. That was a 18.14. All right, that was a 17.44. That was a 17.49. All right, that was a 17.61. That was a 17.71. All right, that was a 17.57. That was a 17.76.
Okay, let's see how much behind I will be from Podolsek.
That was a
Because I think I will be quite
18.01.
far behind, but let's see. No.
All right, that was a 41.31. That was a 17.06. All right, that was a 16.94.
Holy shit, what happened here? Why am I so far in front? What happened to Podolsek?
17.27.
I seriously thought I will be behind.
All right, that was a 17.22. All right, that was a 17.40.
But I undercut Carol.
All right, that was a 17.37. You got to call him outside. You got to call him outside. That was a 17.49.
Okay, that will be an interesting game.
Clear.
Let's play then. Let's play.
That was a 17.32.
Let's play.
That was a 17.29.
I almost lost the car.
That was a 17.39. You got to call him outside. All right, that was a 17.26. You got to call him outside. You got to call him outside. You got to call inside. All right, that was a 17.63. You got to call him outside. Clear. All right, that was a 17.49.
I'm losing too much. I don't have the pace for whatever reason now.
All right, that was a 17.42.
1.2 seconds.
That was a 17.37. That was a 17.28. That was a 17.21.
Ah, they almost fell. In front.
You got a car inside. That was a 17.30. All right, that was a 17.45. All right, that was a 17.22.
It will be very difficult to catch it up.
All right, that was a 17.23.
I think I put too much fuel in the car, yeah, definitely.
All right, that was a 17.17. All right, that was a 17.27. You gotta go on outside. You gotta go on outside. All right, that was a 17.66.
Again, 1 second.
That was a 17.39. That was a 17.26. That was a 17.41. You gotta go on outside.
Yeah, I can't, it's Fiji.
That was a 17.48. That was a 17.37. That was a 17.53. All right, that was a 17.45. Clear.
Fiji still no win. Oh my god. Cupra 1, 2, 3 probably. Holy shit, what a race. Oh my god. Carol did a better tactics at the end. I definitely could have won, but I don't know, I just didn't have the pace. Like in the last stint. His stacks were better. I managed to undercut him, but it was not enough. But there we go. Oh my god, triple podium. Holy shit, man. I think we got maximum points from the race. Carlos stole the fastest lap as well, by the looks of it. Oh my god, what a race, and absolutely dominated. I don't know what happened to Shazam. I will check that out. But oh my god, what a race, dude. Oops. Let's check the results quickly. Wow. Oh my god, goodbye Shazam. Plus 15 laps. I don't know what's happened to him. I will check that out, and we have 3 DNFs. Thomas Wood, Borkovic, Vladimir Tomé, Bence Gyarmati, Alex Garces, Luis Benavides, Goodbye Sezen, Daniel Prisgoda, DNF, Sarnik DNF, Bence Deák DNF as well. So 10 point scorers in the end, 10 finishers. It was a very strategic race, not gonna lie. There was not too much action going on inside those actual fights. I don't know what happened to Podolsek at the last stint. And Karol just had better pace towards the end, like that was the main issue. I managed to undercut him, but yeah, it was not ideal. I lost some time with one of the lapped cars. I mean, everyone behaved very nicely. I had a few close calls, but nothing serious. So yeah, actually I managed to avoid everyone. It was very good. So I'm quite happy about that. We had a fantastic race, 1, 2, 3 for a team. Oh my god, dude. I could have never imagined that. Like, this is just huge for myself and for the whole team. Unfortunately, I still don't have a win because Karol sniped me at the end. Thank you, Karol. No worries. He also drove a fantastic race. I thought he would drop off a little bit earlier because he mentioned that he could only do 50 laps with the tires, but in the end we did the same. Like I was very careful at the first stop and I crossed the yellow line a little bit, so I'm not too sure about that. It won't affect the position. So yeah, I was slow, very cautious. Karol was like 2-3 seconds behind me and almost hit me. Like he was really right behind me, so I lost like 2 seconds there compared to him. But yeah, in the end I was ahead at the last stint, but I don't know, he just had better traffic or I was stuck. Or I mean, I also put too much fuel in the car. So yeah, and started to use boost 7 a bit later because I actually misread it. I thought I had 10 minutes less fuel, which would have been perfect, but I had 10 remaining still, which was not calculated very nicely. Probably that maybe also could have cost me the victory. But yeah, very happy to the whole team. Oh my god, this is absolutely huge. So quickly, I'm gonna check out like what happened to Sezen and yeah, at the end as well. I have to quickly restart the game. Quickly restarting it, but yeah, it was a mega race. I mean, no incidents. I mean, I saw quite a few. I had some close calls, but managed to release, avoid everything. I was very aware now. And I don't have the replays here. Great. Okay, I know how to fix this. I think so. I will put back the folder to another destination. And from that it should work. You forgot about the pit lane entry. You shouldn't get a penalty because you slowed down. You were 1 second slower. No, I have the replay. Just the thing is, for whatever reason, or I think it should be fine now if I wait 1 second. If I restart the game, I don't know, for whatever reason on the desktop, it doesn't work. But if I move the rFactor folder to the x86 Windows, or how to say, program files x86, it works there, so it's very weird. And I know why my game was crashing earlier when I tried to join the server. On a practice, so let's see if I hold on 1 second. How are you, Alves? We just finished the race and we scored the triple podium for the team, so absolutely huge. Like 1 second, game changing, like it was so good. So let's see, yeah, so now it works, like now the replays are there, like everything. So I don't know, this is like a weird bug, so when I have the, so this is like 2 bugs. So when I have the rFactor folder on the desktop, the replays for some reason doesn't appear here. But when I move it back to the x86, it works, so it's very weird, I don't know. But when I keep the folder in the x86, the game crashed on practice, so I couldn't join to the server, and I had to move the folder to the desktop again, and it worked, so it's, I don't know, it's very weird. Yeah, thank you, mate. I will announce the results probably very soon. I don't know, like, who is doing the official factory results, because I asked David, I asked Tim about them, but nothing, they didn't answer anything, but even I asked them twice, so maybe I will just do it tomorrow or today even, I don't know. So yeah, I wonder what happened to Shazam. Wait 1 second. In the chat said there is an incident between Gyarmati and Goodbye Shazam. So let's see, by that time we were already like overtaking him. So I don't know what he did in qualifying, I mean I can check that as well. But he had an insane, like, pole position, I think probably first ever for him, this is just huge. But for some reason he didn't have the race pace. First win where? The thing is, like, Carol was smarter. Okay, so I can explain. Carol was smarter during the last stint, and I kind of miscalculated as well. So I pit ahead of him by 2 laps, I think 2 laps earlier. So I managed to undercut him, but I kind of miscalculated the situation and I put too much fuel in the car. So I had like 10 liters left at the end. So it was not very well calculated, and I also could have used boost 7 sooner. So I don't know, I just logged a little bit of pace. I just lagged a little bit of pace at the end, and I don't know, I got a little bit of a bad traffic, so he managed to pull away by a second, and it was just not possible to catch him back. He was wall riding on a Qualy. Wait, really? Actually? I didn't saw that. I will check out as well that. But first of all, let's see what happened here. I mean, he's already 6th by now. I mean, okay, so he said there was an incident with Gyarmati. But the question is, the thing is, I don't know like when or where. So it would be good to find it out, but I don't know. Okay, let's wait. Let's see the next lap because I think I saw something here, or maybe not. I don't know. Holy, what the hell is this? Oh my god, dude! I think I found something. Who is this? Priskoda, Benavides, and Ben says well. Okay, so let's see what's happened here first of all. Bro, accidentally, like, yeah, I saw you shifted because to neutral, like here, gear and that's like, but how, like, accidentally, but how is this even possible? Like, yeah, obviously instant crash, and who was behind? Priskoda, so I wanna check Priskoda's onboard first of all. So, was it avoidable or not? Janwati was the hardest overlap, like I didn't know he's going to do every corner. It was bended into a wheel and you pressed it somehow. I mean, I think that can happen, but I don't even have like neutral gear. Never, nowhere. So yeah, I can't accidentally do that. So yeah, but let's see, please go as on board. Oh, so he went super high here. And he just understeered, couldn't slow down. So if he would have stayed on the inside, it would have been avoidable. Lakers guy looks like hellfire blocking, everybody looks like a tough guy. You shifted to reverse mid-race and blew the engine, but it's mechanical failures off, no? I think so at least. So Benavides was behind and he also understeered offline and no chance. And Gyarmati was the third victim. I mean, same thing, like crazy understeer what I'm noticing. How much temperatures did you have? Podolak had an incident with Shadow on the last team, that's why he was not fighting with us. Yeah, I wondered what happened because like suddenly he was 7 seconds behind me. I thought that he will undercut me because of fresher tires. But I was very surprised when I saw that he is actually 7 seconds behind instead of being ahead of me. So 150 after 2 laps. With Tomei lap 111. Okay, so yeah, like all of them have crazy understeer. Jonathan tried to go, I mean, somehow kind of managed to avoid them, but obviously the car broke a little bit, but not as bad as it could have been. Okay, so let's check 111. Okay, so polo check hitting 104. Okay, this is the lap, but I don't see. That was a bit weird. Huh? Okay, I don't see anything here. I still don't see anything. Minecraft boat racing, yeah, probably. Okay, so I found the correct lap. Yeah, 1:15, 24-second lap time. This has to be it. So let's see what's happened. Again, crazy understeer. Like, I'm not sure if this was the correct idea to go for the move. From that position, I wouldn't have gone for the overtake because I know understeer can easily happen in this corner, and you were not that alongside him. Yeah, like, I mean, the thing is, he was also going slow, so like it's kind of like nobody's fault. Like, I mean, yes, maybe he could have released a little bit, but it was nowhere near that dramatic. Oops, wait. And yeah, because the contact was not very big. What do you mean by logging? I didn't have any log issues or wait. Ah, the stream. Wait. I think my internet died. Let me quickly check. I think my internet died again. Wait. Yes, unfortunately. Okay, it's very laggy. I see lots of frame drops. I think my internet died again. So most likely I can't continue. I think during the race it was fine, but I'm not sure. But now I noticed the huge drop off, so it will not be come back to normal, I think. So I just have to end it. I mean, I can try, but it will not get any better. Like, I think it's my usual upload speed is like 19 or 20 megabytes, and yeah, I can see. And if I do a check, it's now like 5, so it's like 4 times worse. So from 20 megabits down to like 5 or 6. Okay, now I see that, no, maybe, I mean, I can try, so let's see. Maybe it's a bit better, but I'm not very sure. So I want to find out how Shazam is already 4 laps down. What is going on here? He's driving super slowly. I don't see any damage. It's okay now. Wait 1 second. Okay, let's continue. He lost a layer there. I think it looks like he already had some kind of damage from somewhere. But I'm not... Oh my... Ah, that's... Wait, that's the... No? That's a huge crash. I think now this, I really don't understand this. I think he maybe wanted to go into the pit lane. So let's check it again. No, he didn't. He's moving across the track. He's moving across the track. Yeah, the Pro is in gear 6, and yeah, there is something broken with the car for him. And Jarmati, huge crash. The question is he wanting to go into the pit lane? Now, what would I think? Probably yes. Because why else would you go to the left side of the track? And it was just... I don't understand what like Jarmati was doing here, honestly. Because even for like going into a pit lane, he's a bit too fast. Like, I have no idea actually. And Shazam lost the wheel and probably DNF'd right after that. But okay, let's see how, like, what happened to their answer. Okay, I saw some huge crash, 40 seconds. They touched with Tomei. They touched with Tomei. They are going side by side here. It's very difficult to judge these accidents, actually. So Benza starting the line here on the inside. Tomei is on the far outside. And Benza stays on the inside. He understeers a little bit here, but nowhere near dramatic, so it is actually Tomei who crosses the rack a little bit, so I think slightly Tomei's fault from the first glance, because here they were side by side. There is quite a big space here now between the two of them, and here Tomei moves more to the left, and now there is not that much space. So yeah, I think this is Tomei's fault. Like, there is more than enough space for him on the outside, and yeah, Benza did nothing wrong here. I mean, there was a little bit of understeer, and Garces was so close to hitting him as well. So I think that's my opinion. Let's see the other DNFs. Omorit Priskoda. Oh my god, what a fight this is. Holy, that was so close there. Okay, let's continue with Priskoda. Ah, yeah, we saw this crash. Okay, I forgot. We saw this crash earlier and Sharnik as well. Wait. Ah, I'm so confused. Ah, yeah, this deck. Okay. So both Deck and Chris Goda died here, and there were like a shit ton of debris here. Like if I go more with my POV, like just watch this, like it is mental how much debris was there, and I managed to avoid everything except the wall. Like here, I think it was probably a good idea that I went, because if I would have gone go to the inside or the middle, so it would have been worse. I think I did a safe play here. Now the car was a little bit damaged because of the wall contact, but it's far less than if I would have smashed into them, so I think it was a good move. And let's see what like from Carol's crew. I think Carol also did the same. Yeah. He also hit the wall, but little bit. And Polashek, who went on the inside wall crash, overtook him on the outside, but yeah, like everyone kind of managed to avoid the contact there, so yeah, it was good. So I think what else? I mean, Charlie didn't even start the race. I know he started. But like what happened to him? It's going super slow and understeers into the wall, and there is someone on the outside. Tomei involved in some kind of incident. I mean, Tomei did nothing wrong here, like he's literally in the wall. Sharnik just understeered. I lost the car on his own later, and that was the end. I think I'm gonna check one more thing, and then after that, end the live stream. Like what happened at the end with Carol as well, like the last stop. Ah no, I know I wanted. So I wanted to check what happened to with in the first in Carol, like the pit lane things. Ah, this is what. Ah, he missed it completely. He completely missed the line. He completely missed the line. Like if I compare it to mine, I was extra cautious. I braked here already. Like I looked up the front, still kind of went over the line. So it's like 1-1. Like I don't know why. I just went straight. Like instead of like turning, I looked up the front, and yeah, stopped the car too late. And from there, maybe, yeah, I was a little bit too slow, I can admit that. But I went super safe, so that's why. And yeah, he was right behind me after that. And I had a better, like, restart. So we left the grid box at the same time, but he accelerated too late. I don't know, he was in gear 3, scared of probably losing the car, yeah. And I managed to create like another gap, and here Polashek overtook me. And he was in front for a few laps, and after that I think I overtook him once, and then had bad traffic and he repassed me at some point, and after that I think also Carol as well. Yeah, here, I think this is like, was in the middle. Oh, yeah, I had bad traffic. Like here, I wanted to stay behind and I almost rear-ended the car. I had to like brake almost and I lost a lot of speed with that. It was a good save, and that's how I lost both the positions, but it's okay. Like at least I was aware. It was very close, but all good. And here as well, I released instead. Now here I went to the outside and we are closing like the three of us during the whole time. And then we saw Poloshek's incident, like with Tomei lap 115. And yeah, here as well, also stuck behind Giamatti a little bit. It was also kind of close, but I went on the inside. So yeah, all good. I was like today, I have to admit, I was very aware of the situation. Like I had very good awareness, managed to avoid pretty much everything what they thrown at me. So yeah, I'm kind of happy in that position, that perspective. So yeah, I went for the pit stop here. I think Farwell boxed like 2 laps later or 3 laps later. And I managed to overtake him, like there he is, with like a little bit of a gap. But then he had an insanely fast first lap, 16.8, stole the fastest lap from me. And then he had better momentum here. And he went around the outside, like full speed committed. I mean, I was also a bit generous to let him, I mean, not really what I wanted, but how it ended up. So yeah, and I was following him like quite closely, quite close for a few laps, and then I don't know, he just had better traffic than me. I was stuck a little bit a few times, and that's how the gap was created. So like here as well, I stuck a little bit again behind Giamatti, and there is the 1 second gap already, and it stayed like this to the end, until the end. So yeah, that's the race ending. Here we are, the three of us in formation. Very nice pictures. So yeah, triple podium. Super happy. It was a very enjoyable race. And yeah, thank you for watching at the end. Although the race was not the most exciting in the world, but I will be back in next week, of course. Where it is? St. Petersburg, so we are going into the street track. It can be pretty chaotic as well, because I also had a race factor in RBL, the opening race. We had pure carnage with 20 people. Could be interesting. Now this is a little bit of a different version than what we had previously. So the track layout, although it is the same, it's also not the same. I don't know, it's hard to describe it. But some like wall placement or like apexing, cornering is a little bit different than the older version, what we used in season 3 and 4, I think. So yeah, the layout is a little bit different, but should be fine. So yeah, I'm very happy that I can also play on the new laptop as well. It has no issues, so from now on I will play from here, and hopefully no more PC crashes. I mean, at least it will never happen on this one, hopefully. I will bring the other computer into service at some point to upgrade it and try to repair what's wrong with it, but here now at least I can play without the fear of getting frozen again, just like in ORL. So yeah, it was a very nice race. We scored our best result yet. We discussed pretty much everything what I wanted. So yeah, take care. Wait, this Sunday as well, I've almost forgot. We have ORL DTM on Sunday, so stay tuned. And actually, maybe the Indonesian Formula 3 League as well on Sunday at 3 or 2 o'clock, I don't know, 2 or 3. And then later on Sunday, the ORL race at 8 o'clock. And also we have time change, so it will be 1 hour later. I mean, the time is the same, but for some other countries it will be 1 hour later. I think so, yeah. Take care and see you on Sunday. Bye everyone.